Okay, ladies and gentlemen, look like I have something going here now. I'm not sure how they end this thing once it goes live here, but you're tuning in to Old Major TV Studio 57 live and direct here from Dover Holler. And I had previously done a video on and got it started editing it, and I didn't like the way it turned out, so I didn't delete it, but I'll put that up at a later date. I did have some interesting topics on there, and I did like the video in certain ways. It just some things didn't turn out right about it. But anyway, I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Now, I'm streaming live on YouTube Studio. Now I'm also on Rumble Studio, as well as Studio for Rumble. So I had complications doing Rumble, so now I'm on the YouTube. So I'm not exactly clear how this is going to go. I have moderators over here managing the support and have all this, but so I guess they want to make sure I don't do something. Now I'm not sure they're going to even if they won't say something about the TV back here showing the NFL scores because it's I don't know. They shouldn't, but you never know. So what I have on the agenda. And boy, I hope this is recording. I had another thing. I had problems with changing the microphone settings, and well, it's been this one thing then another. So what I had on the agenda from a political standpoint is, election is 40 couple days away. I'm still out trying to register people to vote. Had to have those in by October 15th. I've got most everybody in my family registered, and I'm trying to work on a few more. But I have like maybe 5 registration papers left that I can turn into the registrar's office at under on Court Street in Luray. I voted on Friday at the county office building. You could vote starting Friday was the first day, so I voted on Friday. And so I encourage everybody to get out and vote. Now, Virginia is in play for the Republicans to take Virginia back. Other than Tim Kaine's opponent, which I'm not sure how well he's going to do, but other than that, I think Virginia can turn back red because Trump is really pulling strong in Virginia. Because there's no way that she's as popular as Harris is as popular as Biden was. As unpopular as he was, he still was still stronger in Virginia than what she's showing. So anyway, that'd be a good thing for Virginia because if Trump wins Pennsylvania and Virginia, I mean, he's right now he's looking at 300 and some electoral votes right now. I mean, it's been showing that for the last month and a half. So I don't know what Fox and even Fox News, ABC, CBS, CNN, and NBC, MSNBC, they're misleading the public with the poll numbers. Because I'm going online to get them from political experts, not newscasters. The newscast wants you to believe that it's this close or it's this way or this way, one leaning this way. They want you to believe that, so it'll kind of either you discourage you to go. I want 8 news to vote because that so and so's got it already. So it's not like that at all. So this is definitely the most important election in my lifetime. I thought the one in 2012 was, but no, this is the most important election in my lifetime. I have grandchildren. One to be a year old next October 6th. Then I have a 6-year-old, an 8-year-old, an 11-year-old, and a 19-year-old. And then, of course, I have my 3 granddaughters. They're all grown up, in their 20s. But you have to think about the children. What kind of world, what kind of country are we going to leave them if we don't put the right person in place? Now, I know a lot of people don't like Trump. I have family members that are not real high on Trump. But for the love of God, we cannot put Kamala Harris and Tampon Tim in the White House. I'm sorry, it just cannot, it just can't go that way. We have to see. I firmly believe what Trump will do, what he says he's going to do, but we have to give the man a chance after all he's been through. All the stuff they've tried to trump up charges on me, bankrupting by fining $500 million. And these assassination attempts they've been plotted. It's easy to see that's what that is. That's, it's just, So I'll let that be with that. I'll do more of a political video that I can edit myself, but being this is live, I'll just kind of keep that to a narrow, not as much exposed as what I would want to do. Now, the sports line for today, the Philadelphia Eagles was able to pull out a victory. I really don't know. I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't, because everybody was thinking the Saints was just going to run roughshod over them. But the defense showed up. Offense sputtered a little bit, but got it together in the third and fourth quarter. And I tell you what, Saquon Barkley is probably the best thing Philadelphia. I didn't think he was worth the kind of money they paid him, but if he can play like that every single game, and he get close to 100 yards a game, yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. And Dallas Goedert is going to be a target now because A.J. Brown is still out. Devontae Smith suffered a concussion. Lane Johnson suffered a concussion. But they tightened up the hatches, man, and just battened down the hatches and tightened up the ranks, and they got out of it with a W. Defense sealed the deal with an interception right at the end. Derek Carr is a good quarterback. If you give him time, he's better than Cousins, I think. He lit Dallas up. And Dallas is getting lit up now. They made it 28-12. So they must have scored a touchdown, but they must not have got the 2-point conversion. Yeah, 28-12. Panthers is mauling the Raiders 36-15. So yeah, it's been some good games. It's been the upset of the day was probably Denver over Tampa Bay. That's probably the upset of the day. Yeah. So now let's see what else I got here on the agenda. I guess the news would be somewhat news that the Omega TV is returning to social media after a long, drawn-out, time from being off, not dealing with health issues. I'm still dealing with health issues, but I was really in a bad way here a few months ago, and just now getting back to where I feel normal. So I'm hoping that'll work out better for me. Now, if you can, in your own social media a lot, as much as I am, which is a lot, you can check out these new social media platforms. Real America's Voice Truth Social, of course, X.com is like the next Twitter. FrankSpeech.com. The Patriot News Outlet, PNO. Of course, Newsmax and Newsmax 2. Right Side Broadcasting Network. That's a good one. That's really a good one. Yeah, that's some of the better social media platforms that I'm dealing with currently. I try to upload them onto the Old Lazy TV Studio 57 group channel. A lot of the news that comes on there, I try to upload on there to keep up with what's going on. But Trump is really doing well. I mean, considering everything that they have tried to throw at him and everything that's happened to him with the assassination, 2 times assassination, and actually a third one with the bomb threat they recently had. But yeah, that's going to be interesting here in come election day. I mean, it's going to be really, really, really interesting. So I guess now, being I've been on here and rambled off a little bit. Hopefully they won't. I guess I'm still streaming, so they let me go. They let me ramble on here a little bit. I've never done a live stream. Never. Maybe once with my phone. I can't remember. Yeah, once with my phone. So some shout outs here to end the program for today, so that I don't seem too boring to everybody. I'm going to shout out to my pastor, Dwayne Painter, whom I would be in dire straits if not for him, and all my church members. And everyone that's everyone, the church members and church board members, the deacons of the church, especially appreciative of them. Lee Frazier, my son-in-law, and his wife, my daughter Tiffany, and Travis Utley, my other son-in-law, and his wife, my daughter Jessica, stepdaughter. Ryan McCoy, my son-in-law, and it's married to my wife, married to my daughter Sabrina. Gerald Good Jr., my son-in-law, married to my daughter Frida. Now she has the little Massanutten country corner right off of 211, and she would be appreciative if you would stop by and take a look and see what they have. They have a nice selection of produce. I got some of the best tasting tomatoes there, cantaloupes. I think they may be that might be a slow run now. I'm not sure about the cantaloupes, tomatoes, and everything that you'll have to check to see to make sure what they have as far as availability. But the very good produce that they do have there, and she has a nice selection of stuff, and they're really doing well there. And she's like the manager of it. She likes her job. She's doing good. I'm very proud of her. So that takes care of the family members. Oh, and for my cousin Anna and Nancy, Aunt Madeline's daughters, they'll be coming up for a visit this coming week, sometime Tuesday. So we're looking forward to that. Okay, I have a shout out here for my old buddy Ike Turner, who's a farmer. Down on it's on 340. He sold that house down there that I worked for him. But he's a farmer. Some of the best corn in the county that ever come from his cornfield. Jimmy Comer, concrete contractor, A1 superior, top notch. Don't get much better than what he brings to the table. And let's see, all my friends are here in the Holler, which is going to be quite a bit double Holler. It's quite a bit of friends up through here. I can name them all, but it might take a while. Family from near and far. So I mentioned Nancy and Annabelle. So I guess Jury Mays out in California. Robert Moore, my cousin Robert Moore, and then Dax is out on the ship. I'm assuming I'm almost sure he's on the ship somewhere. He says he's in the Navy, and I'm sure there's more. Oh, there's the cousins that are more like ancestors than cousins, because they're past the fifth. They're past the fifth cousin, like the fourth or fifth cousin. I think you consider them the ancestors, but yeah, we're from the same family tree, from the Rodham Tellis Mays family tree. And my mother was a descendant of Abraham Painter. Both of her grandmothers were painters. Sarah Ellen Painter and Caroline Painter. Carrie. She's the daughter of Abraham Painter. And her other grandmother, Susan Painter, was married to my great-grandfather, James Harvey Mays. She is the daughter of Noah Painter. Not the Noah Painter that anybody else knows. This is an older Noah Painter. And he and Abraham are brothers. So it's like double first cousins. Everyone that every first cousin of mom's from either Abraham or Noah Painters are like double first cousins, because both of her grandfathers, or no, let's see. Both of her grandfathers were first cousins. I'm getting confused. I'll have to get the book out. But anyway, really deep involved with the Painter family back in the day. And I've tried to tell that story several times at the Painter reunion, but I like the Painter Woods and being sacred grounds, called Sacred Woods. Well, that became known, that name became known as the Sacred Woods during the eradication of the Indians by my ancestor William Mays. And the Mays, my Mays ancestors gave that name to the Painter Woods, Sacred Woods, which means sacred means it's like sacrilegious, It has deep meaning. With there was battles, there was fights there, where the Indians fought the Indians, and the Indians didn't want to give up the land. I mean, eradication means death. Eradication means you either move out or we'll just kill you. That's the way it was back in, we're talking 1700s. And anybody knows about how the Indians were, all you got to do is just look up in Page County, look up the Rhodes Massacre. Go read that up in the library one time. That'll make the hair stand up on your neck. But anyway, I'm going to give plenty of, this is just a heads up that I am back. I'm not just coming back just because the Eagles won today. I really wasn't even going to watch it. But son-in-law was able to get it tuned in here on the stream. So that's how I watched it. But I'll be back and forth right now. I'm in private because there's no one here, so I have complete privacy right now, so I don't have to worry about it. But on other videos I'll be doing, I won't be going live. I'll be doing something that's going to be edited. It's going to be something going on with from a historical standpoint from Stanley. Other things maybe to do with some family videos, some comedy and stuff like that. I'm going to try some of that, see how that works. Just something to change up. You had to look at the news and see something bad happening all the time. We need prayers for Israel, prayers for the Middle East, prayers for our nation, prayers for, Trump, even prayers for, Harris and her. I mean, how come she's not getting assassination threats? It's some crazy people on both sides. But anyway, just hope and pray to God that nothing happens. That's all we can hope and pray. We hope and pray that God intervenes and nothing bad happens. And everybody just going to have to. It's going to be a poop sandwich, and everybody's going to have to take a bite, regardless of how it goes. So it says here now I can end the stream. I guess I'll just I can find my cursor here. There it is. I thoroughly have enjoyed getting on here and talking a little bit, and then if I get a shout out to my friend Doobie Samuels, who's having health problems, and I pray that I don't think it's going to happen, Doobie, but I was going to say if the Cowboys could come back, would make you feel better. But I'll keep you in our prayers, brother, that you can get to if you need to get a transplant or whatever you got to have to get yourself straightened out. I hope and pray to God that happens for you. So I'll be cutting off here now. And like I say, I don't know how this is going to go. I've never went live. I don't know if they're going to allow me to see the game in the background there and being live. I don't know if that's going to even fly. So this might not even get transferred. So anyway, it's saying, I've only been on 22 minutes. That ain't bad. I thought I'd been on here all that. But anyway, that's my 22 minutes of fame. Take care and God bless everyone. And look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Old Maisie TV Studio 57. Y'all take care and God bless.